flexibility and customizability is lent throughout our EMR. Also, our goal usually is that we should not be able, that a physician or any user of the EMR should not be able have to adapt to the workflow of a structured EMR. Rather than the EMR should be able to adapt to the structured workflow of the physician. Both sides have to have a little compromise in terms of developing their templates, but with our progressive, structured, and flexible implementation methodology, an on-site project team that is personally committed to making that implementation a success, our clients are able to adapt to EMR much better and in a more sequential way than any other that we have come across. So this kind of approach eventually leads to a successful implementation, and over anywhere from a month to 3 months, depending on the size of the group, you are able to see a very well communicated and carefully executed plan. And the value to the client is both in terms of cost-effective tools as well as techniques. They learn certain things that they would normally not in a very progressive way. One of the ways that we do is that, let's say if you're a group of 2 or 3 doctors or more than that, we start out with one and then have slowly and gradually everyone adapt to that. This is what will eventually lead to our users who take pride and ownership in their system, and they really, because we don't want that our clients use EHR, which or as it is a new technology, and there is a significant paradigm shift that for them to use after 6 months to a year, they decide that they don't want to use this anymore. Despite the fact that there are mandates by federal government and other regulatory bodies that electronic health record is the wave of the future, and all the electronic health records should be, all the records, manual records should be mandated to be copied on or should be used in an electronic format, we understand here that it will take a little bit more time than people would normally or initially perceive, which is why this progressive approach to implementation comes in handy, because we work according to the workflow of the physician. Having said that, I would like to take the rest of the 15 minutes to go through, 15 to 20 minutes to go through our application, which will substantiate all these different aspects that I have just gone over. From the beginning, all the different aspects of workflow optimization, all of these will now be facilitated. I will show you them in our electronic medical records, which is the first step of the electronic health record application. What you see in front of your, on your screen right now is our SequelMed EMR. The idea, and what I'm going to go through right now is a workflow, a conventional workflow of a subjective objective assessment plan. The first thing that you see in front of you right now is what we call a users, a physicians or a nurses, depending on who is using the EMR, and it primarily will be a clinician. This is their homepage. A homepage gives you a snapshot of your practice, of your clinical, financial, administrative, all of those aspects, depending on how you customize it. You can have multiple home pages, and the concept here is to be able to customize your view. When you first log in, you should be able to see things that you normally see either on your desk or on your computer, organized in whatever way. So we facilitate that by having a home page in front as soon as you log in, which can be customized at any given moment. And this theme of customizability and flexibility throughout is going to be pervasive throughout the workflow and throughout the electronic health record. It is very easy to create a home page and to select what kind of option you want to see. So for example, I'm going to create a home page, Dr. XYZ, and right now the formation that you see is 2 rows by 3 columns. I can select any different type of formation, and then from the options that we have inserted in our EHR, based on experience and based inserted in our EHR based on experience and based on our wide research. These are the different options a physician or a clinician would need to see on a basis. These are the options that are available to you. And of course, with certain feedback from clients, we continually improve these options so that it becomes more comprehensive to use and easy to use. So I can select different aspects, and you can see from here that there is a lot of different things that you can select. I have selected daily schedule, pending documents. I can select patient messages if that's what I want to see, critical patients, as well as any emails and faxes, or all the alerts that I receive, whether they are lab or specifically predefined alerts that I have decided for myself based on my workflow. And then I just click on finish, and now I can see that home page in the exact manner that I selected. I can toggle back and forth between different home pages, depending either on my schedule, or if you have security privileges, then as an administrator, you can look at different home pages to see where a particular physician is. And I will go through each one of these